Okay, good morning, students. Good morning.
Good morning, ma'am.
Yes,
Good
students.
morning, ma'am.
Yes, good morning. I want to give some suggestions regarding the class test that will be held from 18th to 25th of January. Okay, so regarding this paper, I'll be setting. Okay, before both the question papers will remain the same. Both section A and section B will have the same question paper. So I have set my paper, but I don't know about Dolon Chapa ma'am because she is taking the other one, ECA, and I'm taking for ECB, but there will be one question paper. So we'll discuss and mainly I'll tell you, and another 25 marks that quiz is left to be taken, which I will take it very tomorrow. Okay, by today the question paper will be set. And I'll give the time and everything. It will be kept hidden the way we usually take it in Moodle. It will be kept hidden. And before you do, we'll tell you about the test. I mean, I'll switch on the show it to the students that button, and so that you can do it. I'll set the question paper by today, and it will be a quiz of 25 marks. And this will comprise of 2 10-long questions as per decided in the examination committee by Dr. Nandita Sanyal. 2 long questions, 10 marks, and 2 long questions of 10 marks, and 5 into 1, that is a 1-word answer for 5 marks. 1-word answer. Is that clear? Is it okay? 1-word answer. Yes, 1-word answer for 5 marks. Clear? So this is how we will do it. And mostly from the first 2 units, that is a creativity, SWOT analysis, that portion, and personality attitudes, 3 personality attitudes, that unit, and the first unit, that is the SWOT analysis, creative writing, and those portion based on the syllabus, and also on attitudes and leadership quality. That part is included. Another thing, tomorrow, whoever tomorrow I want to give some handout. I mean some printed notes. Okay, I want to share that. So tomorrow, any 2 of you can come to college. Whoever stays in near Lake Town, Baguihati, or Tegoria, say in the second half.
You can't scan it and upload in the WhatsApp or in the Moodle.
That I can, but the certain notes are, that I can. But certain one book is there. I got the book from the book bank the very yesterday, and I was waiting for that book. So I really want you all to little bit see. I have marked it with my pencil, chapter wise. Chapter wise. It is a pretty long. Anyone can anyone come down? Anyone from amongst the boys?
Ma'am, when?
Tomorrow in the second half?
Tomorrow I think we will be going, few of us.
3 of you?
No ma'am, few of us. I think, I don't know exactly the number, but 2-3 of us may be going.
Why?
Ma'am, to the college to submit our books.
Or book of the book banks? Achha. So please, for heaven's sake, tomorrow please meet me in the training and placement cell.
Okay ma'am.
You meet me at 1:30. When are you going?
Ma'am, around 11 to 11:30.
Around 11 to 11:30. So by 12 o'clock I will reach college.
Okay ma'am.
Please, and give me a call. Suppose if you don't find me also, if I'm on the way, please give me a call and wait for me. It is very urgent.
Okay ma'am. Sure.
Or I mean, chapter wise, I have marked it in that book. I was really waiting for that book. That book went out of publication. So even I have shared it with Dolon Chapa ma'am also. I gave her. Even she'll be coming and she'll be giving it to her students. Okay. So just, it will be a matter of 15 minutes. You can take the photos of it, or you can Xerox, whatever, but you can easily take the snapshots of it. I have marked it. I will only give that portion which you will require it. So everything I have marked it. You just have to wait for the entire notes. Clear?
Okay, ma'am. Okay, ma'am.
Acha. Regarding this, so this was all about. So tomorrow, the entire notes of this paper you'll be getting. Today also I'll upload certain things in Moodle, and tomorrow the entire marking portions which are very important, that thing I will give it to you. That the handwritten notes and everything will be handed over to you by tomorrow. So please do not forget to meet me. 2 of you, 3 of you, anyone, so that you can share it amongst your friends. Okay. And today I'll try to upload. And there will be a 25 marks quiz which I'll be uploading it today because my Moodle is working and Mr. Anak Pramanik has done it. I mean, he has made it all okay. Clear? Understood. So that will be there. And today little bit of revision we will do. Okay. So any queries? Another thing, another very important thing. You people have submitted the assignment. Okay, I have got the assignment, but some of you, like many Sakshi and all, many other students, some have given it in my mail ID, some in the college mail ID. It turned out to very haphazard. So that any one of you, please just make a file and send it to me. All of you, you can say, I think it's Rupam or Shomo or Rahul. I think Shomo take the responsibility. Shomo this time take the responsibility. Collect all and send it to me. Make one folio, make one folder and send it to me in the college, bppmt.ac.in. Clear?
Okay, ma'am. Okay.
Do that favor. I have corrected. I have done the corrections. I have given the marks, everything, but still I need it as a record, which I will upload it in my account. Clear? That is becoming a bit haphazard. Okay, and that thing has to be done by the student itself, the CR or the class monitor. Clear? And regarding term paper, I think you all have the format of the cover page of the term paper. So that term paper also, topic of term paper, clear? That is the topic. I will give it to you. I'll write it in the WhatsApp group today. By today, start preparing the term paper also. Clear? Start preparing the term paper also. That thing is very important. Okay. 1 minute, please. Okay, regarding the term paper, the topic will be the new strategic reality of leadership development. The new strategic reality of leadership development. Okay. The new strategic reality of leadership development. Tomorrow I am also bringing of my publications and everything which I couldn't convey to you all these years. I mean, all these while actually. I was so preoccupied. Today I'm sending the links and everything. I know what I have kept in my mind the requirements of third year EC. I was so busy with the present fourth year. Trust me, regarding each and every HR part of the interview, I more or less placement has reached a certain level. I will not say good, not very satisfactory also, but still in this pandemic. But now I am more or less, my portion, my job is over now. Full devotion to EC third year, that is OE-EC-506A and 501, the practical part. Now, whatever links and all, I'll be sending it today. Clear? I'll even share the cover, the cover picture of the books and all the publications that I have, everything with you in the WhatsApp group. Clear? I'll do it by today. I'll sit with all my publications and I'll hand it over to you all. See, you all will get the idea. I'm so sorry, students. I really feel bad. You people had been asking me for a long while that, ma'am, we need to start writing papers, and I couldn't give you the links also. Really feeling very bad for that. My heartiest apology for the negligence, but it's not actually. I was so busy with the fourth year. The fourth year there একটা জায়গায় না পৌঁছানো অবধি, মানে যেহেতু আমি পুরো মানে faculty representative of the placement part, আমার এই যে দেখো হয়তো মানে my access is there in the humanities department, but more into the placement. So it was really very cumbersome. And you really feel bad, those whom you teach right from first year are unable to crack interviews successfully. They come with crying faces and continuously giving calls, ma'am, we couldn't do this, we couldn't do that, help us. But some, like another suggestion, few months are left for the this entrance examination, certain offline interview process. You need to crack certain interview processes. Understood? For cracking the offline interviews, off-campus interviews. Understood? So those things please take into consideration and start preparing from now on, because your situation will be even worse than the present condition, the present 4th years. So I'm not disappointing or disheartening you. Rather, I'm awakening you. I'm making you aware. Understood? So please do those and enroll yourself. And this was all. The new strategic reality of leadership development. This thing please take into, this is the topic for the term paper. The new strategic reality of leadership development. Clear? Understood? Okay. Now formal, little bit revision on the formal and informal organizations. Clear idea about what formal and informal organizations are all about? Any idea what is formal organization and what is informal organization as per the title, students? Hello, now can you see? I mean, can you all hear, students?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So the key characteristics of informal organization is it is evolving constantly, have strong grassroots, always dynamic and responsive, excellent style, dynamic, very responsive, excellent at motivation, very excellent at motivation. It requires insider knowledge to be seen and treats people as individuals, like flat and fluid. It is cohered by trust and reciprocity. Clear? And on the other hand, formal organization, it is enduring, unless deliberately altered, follows top-down approach and missionary style and static in nature. It has excellent alignment. Plain to see quick result equates person with role. It is hierarchical, bound together by codified rules and order, and is easily understood and explained. It has a very codified means unified, very codified and unified rules and order, and is easily understood and explained. It is critical for dealing with situations that are known and consistent. Clear? Historically, what happens is there are certain, historically, some have regarded the informal organization as the byproduct of insufficient formal organization. But this is not the true case, which I believe. It cannot be a byproduct of insufficient formal organization. Arguing, for example, it can hardly be questioned that the ideal situation in the business organization would be one where no formal organization existed. Clear? Now, this was formal and informal organization. Now the determinants, like you have the personality determinants. The determinants are actually the characteristic features or elements that are called in a refined word as determinants. Determinants of organizational design. Now, what are the determinants of organizational design? That is technology. First determinant is technology. Clear? First determinant is technology. Clear? Now, how technology? The second one, then I'll come one by one. Okay. First is technology. Second is environment. Third, organizational size and life cycle. Clear? That is the third one. Organizational size. Organizational size and life cycle. So these are actually the determinants of organizational design. Now, how technology helps in designing organization? Let us come and have the discussion. Technology is the set of process that an organization uses to transform various resources such as materials and labor into products or services. This is what technology is. Clear? Technology is the set of processes that an organization uses to transform various sources, such as materials and labor. Transform materials and labor into products or service. Clear? In large batch or mass production, technology products are manufactured in assembly line fashion by combining component parts to create finished goods. Examples are home appliance, automobile and computer manufacturers. In continuous process technology, products are transformed from raw materials into finished goods through a series of machine transformation that change the composition of the materials themselves. Examples are petroleum refiners, food processors, and chemical manufacturers. Woodward viewed unit or small batch technology as the least complex, while the continuous process technology as the most complex. Clear? Environment. How environment is one of the determinants of organizational design? Let us now discuss and share the knowledge, and let there be a KT, that is knowledge transfer amongst you all. The environment also influences the type of design
an organization is likely to adopt. How? Environment of an organization consists of all the factors and conditions outside the organization that might affect it, which include customers, shareholders, competitors, legislatures, and regulatory agencies. Economic factors, which include interest rates, unemployment rate, finance objects, which include buildings, machines, and events, which includes elections, wars, floods. Election also does help, does influence and shape and mold how the organization, that is the political election, means the political influence, and also the various natural calamities. If the managers are good at analyzing and predicting changes in the environment, then they can help the organization to take advantage of any change. Since the environment affects organization both directly and indirectly, therefore the managers must keep an eye on it and be ready to modify organization's design to respond to environmental changes. COVID is one of the biggest example of the organizational design being affected by the environment. Here, because of this virus, now there had been a huge predictions beforehand. Those companies which could take a beforehand prediction and you'd take some beforehand measures to curb out this pandemic has incurred profit. You know how? You have seen that in the COVID situation, the markets were very much high. The stakeholders, those who have invested, now the market is still high, but at the initial level of the COVID, the market was down. So, when the market is down, if you invest a lot in the share market, obviously, when the market is up, you incur a lot of profit. And this is all about the predictions of the organization, the hierarchical power of the people of the organization. Clear? So obviously, environment does play in formulating organizational design, and is one of the essential determinant of organizational design. And the third one is organizational size and life cycle. Organizational size refers to how large the organization is, usually in terms of the number of its full-time employees. Life cycle refers to organization's maturity relative to that of other organizations. Size can affect organization design in many different ways. A group of researchers in England found that large questions tend to have more job specialization, more standard operating procedures, more rules and regulations, and more decentralization than small organizations. Thus, as organizations grow in size, they should be prepared to adopt their design accordingly. Many people equate organization design with an organization structure. The word lean and flat are used to describe organization design as well as its structure. In fact, organizational design encompasses much more than simply the structure. Organization design is the process of aligning an organization structure with its mission. This means looking at the complex relationship between tasks, workflow, responsibility, and authority, and making sure these all support the objectives of the business. Good organizational design helps communications, productivity, and innovations. It creates an environment where people can work effectively. Many productivity and performance issues can be traced back to poor organization design. A company can have a great mission, great people, great leadership, and still not perform well because of poor organizational design. Clear? For example, let me explain this point and make it clear to all of you by citing an example. For example, if we take an example of a company whose sales department and production department both work well as separate units, yet they need to communicate about customer needs and have not been organized to do so. Company performance suffers as a result. Clear? So this is how things has to be done. Without due planning an organization's design often takes on a hierarchical structure. This structure is common because business executives and managers are often reluctant to relinquish control. Very reluctant to relinquish control. However, such structures lack flexibility, soak up resources, and underuse key people and skills. Clear? They underuse the key people and skills. When it comes to a good organization design, it is a question of getting the right balance, getting the right controls, the right flexibility, the right incentives, and getting most from people and other key resources. Clear? The organizational structure defines the organization's hierarchy of people and departments. Clear? People and departments, as well as how information flows within the organization. The organizational structure determines how and when information is distributed, as well as whom makes what decisions based on the information available. How job tasks are formally divided, grouped, and coordinated. The organizational structure is important because it ensures that there is an efficient operation of a business, and it clearly defines its workers and their functions. The organizational structure also helps to define the hierarchy and the chain of command. Structure helps influence behavior and relationships of job and function. Structure defines recurring activities and processes, and structure provides a purposeful and goal-oriented behavior. Clear? Clear? Organizational design activities such as task allocation, coordination, and supervision, which are directed towards the achievement of organizational aims. It can also be considered as the viewing glass of or perspective through which individuals see their organization and its environment. Organizations are a variant of clustered entities. An organization can be designed in many different ways, depending on their objectives. The designs of an organization will determine the modes in which it operates and performs. Organizational design allows the expressed allocation of responsibilities for different functions and processes to different entities, such as branch, department, work group, and individual. Organizational design affects organizational action in two big ways. First, it provides the foundation in which standard operating procedures and routine rest. Second, it determines which individuals get to participate in which decision-making process, and thus to what extent their views shape the organization's action. So understood, all of you students till here, the organizational structure, the organizational size and life cycle and all those portions. Clear? The definition and determinants of organizational design you understood, all of you. Now, the types of organizational design. What are the different types of organizational designs? Committees or juries, ecologies, matrix organization, pyramids or hierarchical organization. Clear? Understood? So there are four major types of organizational design: committees or juries, ecologies, matrix organization, pyramids or hierarchical organization. Now, how committees or juries? These consist of, what are committees and juries? Committees and juries consist of a group of peers who decide as a group, perhaps by voting. The difference between a jury and a committee is that the members of the committee are usually assigned to perform or lead further actions after the group comes to decision, whereas members of a jury come to a decision. In common law countries, legal juries render decisions of guilt, liability, quantify damages. Juries are also used in athletic contests. Clear? Ecologies. What is how These are types of organizational design. So how ecology is a part of the organizational design, let us take into consideration. Ecology, this organization design has intense competition, but bad parts of the organization starve, good ones get more work. Everybody is paid for what they actually do and runs a tiny business that has to show a profit, or they are fire, that is hire and fire basis. Ecology basically means hire and fire basis. Companies who utilize the organization design reflect a rather one-sided view of what goes on in ecology. It is also the case that a natural ecosystem has a natural border. Okay. So this is the ecology, how ecology plays a role. Now, matrix organization. What is matrix? These organizational design assigns each worker two bosses in two different hierarchies. One hierarchy is functional and assures that each type of expert in the organization is well trained and measured by a boss who is a super expert in the same field. The other direction is executive and tries to get projects completed and executed using the experts. Understood this portion? Students? Okay. Understood. These are the types of organizational design. Committees or juries, ecologies, matrix organization, and the pyramids or hierarchical organization. A pyramidal structure. Who will be the boss? Who will be just a person below boss? So there are reporting systems. Whom to report and how to report. Clear? Understood? Okay. Understood all of you till here? Was I clear? Okay, okay. Okay, so I stop here today. All done with the syllabus. I stop here. Tomorrow, please give me a call. I'll try to reach college by 12 o'clock. Within 12, I'll be, if I am, just wait for 5 to 10 minutes. Give me a call, please. I'll be there. I'll stay connected with you all. Who is moving tomorrow? Who is coming to college tomorrow? Just tell me the names.
Ma'am, we'll be going.
We mean Shomo.
And a few of my friends will be going. Shubhadeep, Sudeep, we are.
At the Shubhadeep, and all you will be going. Fine, fine, fine. And tomorrow we'll have to sit and I'll hand over the notes. It's a matter of just 15 to 20 minutes. I'll just explain the portions a little bit. I've already marked it so that, tomorrow only, you all can share it. You all can share it in the group also. That's not a big problem. Okay. Another thing, students, please, one thing. Please prepare yourself for the AMCAT. Are you preparing, all of you, for AMCAT? Huh? Are you preparing yourself for AMCAT? Because if by chance you miss, those who will miss with the in-campus recruitments, you can switch over to through AMCAT. You can even sit for the offline, off-campus recruitments and can get yourself placed, because we want the placement rate to be higher with you people, in your case 2022 batch. Is that clear? 2022 2023 batch, because this time we are not very satisfied with the placements, not very satisfied. Clear? The after effect of this pandemic people have to face. So please start preparing. AMCAT, how many of you are preparing for AMCAT? And AMCAT is such such a entrance examination. The preparation, you can take it at home, sitting in a group, and you can do that. There is ample sample question papers for AMCAT. You get it in the websites and start preparing and working out on it. কোনোভাবে AMCAT off campus first একটা year যেন lost না হয়. That thing has to be kept in mind. And see to it that all the backlogs are cleared right from the very first year. Is that okay? Please see to it that on all the backlogs from right from the first year, none of you should carry a backlog with you.
Is it okay? And be very careful. Anything that you all want to ask? And by today night, you will get all these things. The cover page of my publications along with the links so that you all can just go through it.
For internal, ma'am.
হ্যাঁ কি বলছো?
Suggestion for internal.
কি আমি বুঝতে পারছি না, কি বলছো?
Ma'am, suggestion for internal.
Oh, suggestion for internal. 5 suggestions, general questions, 2 long questions. One will be from the personality part, another from the leadership part. And 5 into 1, that is 1 word answer. Easy. I mean, not very difficult. You don't need mainly emphasis on the chapter personality, leadership, that chapter, and the bargaining part. That's 3 chapters. Do it thoroughly. Clear? Is that clear? That's it.
Okay, ma'am.
This much I can tell you, not much. These are the suggestions. 5 into 1, 1 word answer. 1 word answer, 5 into 1, and the rest 2 long question objective, each carrying 10 marks. Clear? Okay. That's all. That's all. Shayanto, kalke ki ascho?
না ম্যাম, আমি তো আসছি না। সৌম, সুদীপ আর শুভদীপ যাবে বললো।
আচ্ছা, তোমার বাড়ি কোথায়?
ম্যাম বাগুইয়াটি।
তোমাদের যারা কাছাকাছি কিছু থাকে তো কালকে চলে আসতে পারো তো।
আচ্ছা ম্যাম, মানে কি করব গিয়ে?
করবো মানে হচ্ছে কিছু কিছু পোর্শনস গুলো বুঝিয়ে দিতাম। আমাদের প্রচুর যেগুলো বই টইগুলো অনেকগুলো বই আছে, সেই বইগুলো কয়েকটা দিতাম তোমাদেরকে।
আচ্ছা আচ্ছা ম্যাম, দেখছি।
কারণ আমরা কলেজে সপ্তাহে 2 দিন করে যাচ্ছি তো, মানে সেরকম কিছু প্রবলেম হচ্ছে না। দেখো যদি না হলে ওই 3 জন তো আসছে, ওদের থ্রু দিয়ে তোমরা পেয়ে যাবে। আর I believe you people have got a very strong bonding. They will share. And Shomu and all, they're very helpful people. তো সেটা নিয়ে কোনো প্রবলেম নেই, তোমরা পেয়ে যাবে, অসুবিধা হবে না কিছু। সেটা একবার লাস্ট পরীক্ষার আগে মিট করাটা খুব দরকার। ঠিক আছে, করে নাও না। আর মার্কেটিংটার উপর কিছু পাওয়ার পয়েন্ট প্রেজেন্টেশন আমাদের নেক্সট কামিং টিউসডে ক্লাস হবে, কিন্তু ল্যাব ক্লাসটা হবে। দেখো ল্যাব ক্লাসটা কি হবে তো ল্যাব ক্লাসটা না কামিং টিউসডেতেই পরীক্ষাটা হবে। 18 থেকে 25 বোধহয় না, নেক্সট উইক আমাদের ল্যাব ক্লাস হচ্ছে না, কারণ পরীক্ষা চলবে ওই সময়টা। ঠিক আছে, দেখো যদি যারা আসতে পারবে, নাহলে আমি সমস্ত কালকে হ্যান্ড ওভারটা করে দেবো, হার্ড কপি সবকিছু হ্যান্ড ওভার করে দেবো, তোমরা করে নিতে পারবে। আর আজকেও আমি আপলোড করে দেবো কিছু, আর ওই লিঙ্কস টিঙ্কস গুলো সব পেয়ে যাবে পাবলিকেশনসে। পেপার লিখতে তোমাদের কোনো প্রবলেম হবে না। আমি পেপারস গুলো একটু বুঝিয়ে দিতাম, মানে পাবলিকেশনসে বইটাই নিয়ে যেতাম, দেখে ওগুলো পরেও করা যেতে পারে, ওগুলো নিয়ে কোনো অসুবিধা নেই। কলেজে সব কপিরাইটস আমার আছে, কোনো অসুবিধা হবে না।
এক্সাম মিটে যাক, তারপরে গিয়ে করে আসবো।
করতে পারো, অসুবিধা হবে না। আমাকে একটু জানিয়ে নিও, মানে মেসেজ করে দিও বা মেল করে দিও, আমি ওই সেইভাবে কোনো আমাদের, কারণ আমরা কলেজ যাচ্ছি এখন, 4th ইয়ারদের সাথে প্রচুর আমি তো প্রতি সপ্তাহে 2 দিন করে যাচ্ছি। কালকে যাব, আগে স্যাটারডেও গেছিলাম। ওটা নিয়ে কোনো অসুবিধা হবে না। তোমাদের যখন ইচ্ছে তোমরা আমাকে জাস্ট একটা কল করে দিও যে ম্যাম আমরা এই সপ্তাহে আসছি, পরীক্ষার পরে আমি তোমাদের তাহলে পাবলিকেশনসে কি করে পেপার টেপার লেখা, ওগুলো আমার সব মানে মেটেরিয়ালস গুলো অ্যাকচুয়ালি আমার সবই রয়ে গেছে হচ্ছে আমার ডেস্কটপে, মানে আমার সবই ডেস্কটপে রয়ে গেছে। আমি আর বই মানে পাবলিকেশনস কপিরাইট সবই তো আমাদের ডিপার্টমেন্টে আছে, প্লেসমেন্ট সেলের ডিপার্টমেন্টে আছে। একদিন চলে এসো, কোনো অসুবিধা হবে না। এমনি আর লিঙ্ক ফিঙ্ক গুলো আমি আমি বললাম আমি তোমাদেরকে নিয়ে বেশি করে তোমাদের এই পেপারটা তো একটা নতুন পেপার, ঠিক আছে পেপারটা এমন কিছু টাফ নয়, খুবই ইজি পেপার। ক্লাসেস আমরা অ্যাকচুয়ালি প্রথমের দিকে আমরা প্রচুর ক্লাসেস গুলো করেছি, সিলেবাসটা শেষ হয়ে যাওয়াতে আমি খুব নিশ্চিন্ত হয়ে গেছি, মেটেরিয়ালস গুলো দিয়ে দেবো, অসুবিধা নেই। 4th ইয়ারদের একটা জায়গায় দাঁড় করানোটা মানে এখন একটা জায়গায় রিলিফ হয়েছে, আমার কোশ্চেন্স গুলো মোটামুটি আমি রেন্ডার করতে পেরেছি। এবার তোমাদের একাডেমিক্স নিয়ে পুরো ঘাটাঘাটি করতে হবে, চাপ নিলে হবে না। কারণ প্লেসমেন্টটা কিন্তু একটু অ্যামক্যাট গুলো একটু দিতে থাকো প্লিজ, মানে প্রিপারেশন গুলো করো, যাতে নেক্সট ইয়ার অ্যামক্যাট এর থ্রু দিয়ে অফলাইন ক্যাম্পাসে, মানে এখন কিন্তু জানো তো টিসিএস অ্যামক্যাট না হলে ক্যাপজেমিনাই, টিসিএস, মাইন্ডট্রি, অ্যামক্যাট না থাকলে কিন্তু অ্যামক্যাট এর থ্রু দিয়েই যাওয়া যায় কিন্তু। I think you know it. And how many of you have shared your views with the senior batch? ওদের সাথে আলোচনা করেছো? How many of you have discussed? করেছো, discussion হয়েছে? Sakshi?
No, ma'am.
Why no?
Ma'am, oh, ma'am, by the 2-3 seniors we have discussed only.
The bulk discussion. Rituparna, Rajshri? Rituparna, Rajshri?
No, ma'am. No, ma'am.
Shraddha, Shrija, Sneha, Srijita, Sucharita, do it, Shushmita, Sweetie, do it, I'm telling you. Okay, let me take the attendance very quickly. Wait. Okay. I've opened the Excel sheet. Okay, fine. Chetali, I believe you're present. Preeti, 8056. Preeti. Preeti is present. Okay. 8056. Preeti. Fine. Rahul, 8055.
Yes, ma'am.
Present. Duration, yes. Full duration.
Hello, ma'am.
Yes.
Ma'am, 8056, I am present.
I marked you. Rahul Kumar.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Rahul, your roll number is 8054.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, Rahul Kumar. Okay. Then Rajashri, 8053.
Present, ma'am.
Shri, okay. Then Rituparna,
Yes, ma'am.
9117.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Then Rupam, 8051. Okay. Sagnik, 8049.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Fine. Sakshi, 8048.